In this video, we'll be seeing how to implement tab layout and bottom navigation together in Android. So you can see that we are having 3 tabs and we are switching the tab by swiping left and right. So you can see that. You can also select the tab by clicking it. And when you click on the home, that is the bottom navigation, you can see the bottom navigation is also working properly. So after selecting the bottom navigation, you have to reselect the tabs and then you can switch by swiping left and right. So this is the demo of what we are going to do in this video. So let's get started with the implementation part. First of all, we have to go to the resources, layout and activity main XML part. Go to the split mode and we can change the parent layout to linear layout. We can also set the orientation to vertical. We can remove this text view from here and add a tab layout. Match parent and warp content. Open the tab layout and we need to give an ID for the tab layout. ID tab layout. Okay. Then inside the tab layout, we need to specify the tab items. So type tab item warp content and warp content. Close the tag, alt enter, collapse the empty tag. And here we can also give the title for the tab. So text something like tab 1. And we need to add 2 more tabs. So you can copy it from here and paste it. We can change the text on the tab item 3 and tab item 2. Okay, so you can see the tab on the palette. You can see that we are having tab 1, tab 2 and tab 3. Okay, now we need to implement the view pager for the tab layout. So come below the tab layout and hit enter. Here we can type view pager 2 and we can set it to match parent and the height to 0 dp because we'll be adding a weight. So weight and keep it to 1. Okay. Okay, and we can give an ID for the view pager. Okay, now we need to add a frame layout also. So come below the view pager 2 and add frame layout. Set it to match parent and the height 0 dp because we are going to add weight. So weight is 1. Okay, close the tag, alt enter. Okay, we need to add an ID for the frame layout also. And we can also set the visibility for this to gone and come below the frame layout. Then we can give the bottom navigation view. Bottom navigation view. Okay, give it to match parent and warp content. Close the tag, alt enter. Hope you can see the code properly. I will expand it so you can view it properly. Okay, then we can give an ID for the bottom navigation. Now we need to specify the menu. So for that you can go to the resources and right click new and you can select the Android resource file. Click that and you have to change the resource type to menu. Now you can give the file name. Give the file name and click OK. Now we are having the new folder that is menu and bottom_nav.xml file. So go to the split mode and here we have to add items to the menu. So I'll be adding 3 items. So let's add an item, give an ID for the item. So we can give an ID something like bottom home. Okay, now we can close the item tag and type alt enter and empty collapse tag. Okay, now we can give the title for the menu and we can set it to home. We can also give an icon. So icon, so we need to add the icon. So go to the drawables and right click new and vector asset. Here we can get the assets. So you can search for home and choose this one. Okay, next you can change the name if you want to. Click finish. Okay, so you can specify that here. So it was home. So type home. Yes, this is the icon. Select the icon. Now we can copy this item from here and we can paste it on the bottom. We need two more items, so paste it there and change the ID. So we can change the ID to something like support. Okay, and the next one to downloads. Okay, now we need to add three more icons. So go to the robots, new vector assets, and search for support. Choose this one. Okay, and next finish. Can change the icon here. Okay, and add one more, new vector assets, and search for download. Choose this one. Okay, next and finish. Okay, we can add that here, download. Okay, now you can also change the title to support and the next one to downloads. So now we have completed the menu for the bottom navigation, and you can go back to activity main XML part, and on the navigation view you can specify the menu. So menu, and we can give the menu that we just created. Okay, now you can see on the palette, you can see the bottom navigation view, and we are having the menu, and also we are having the tab layout on the top. Now we have to implement this. So for that we need 6 fragments, 3 for the bottom navigation and 3 for the tab layout. So let's create 3 fragments. So I will show you how to create one, and the rest I will fast forward. Okay, so click on the app, you can right click here and go to new, and you can select fragments here and select the fragment blank. Okay, then you can give it a name. So first of all, we are going to create fragments for the tab layouts. So let it be tab 1. Okay, and click finish. So now we can remove the unwanted comments from here. So remove this, and you can also remove this much from here. I will show you. We only need this function, that is the on create view. You can remove everything else. Only keep the function that is on create view. Also remove this comment. Yes, that's it. So this much is needed. Okay, then let's add 2 more fragments for the tab view. Okay, now we have completed creating 3 tabs for the tab layout. Now we have to create one for the border navigation. So right click here and new, go to the fragments and click blank fragment. Now we have to name the bottom navigation fragment. So we are having home, support and downloads. So we can name it like that itself. So fragment home. Okay, so we are going to name it like this. Okay, click finish, remove the unwanted comments. Now we can create 2 more fragments for the bottom navigation. Okay, so we have created 6 fragments, 3 for the border navigation and 2 for the tab layout. So that's it. Now we have to create an adapter for the view pager. So go to Java and here on the package name, right click and new Java class. So we have to create an adapter for the view pager. So let's name it view pager adapter and click enter. We have to extend the class fragment state adapter. So extends fragment state adapter, and you can see it is having an error here. So simply click here and type alt enter, and you can see implement methods. So click that option and you can see we need 2 functions. So select the 2 functions and click OK. Now you can see that we are having create fragments and get item counts. You can also see it is having one more error. So click here and type alt enter, and you can see create constructor matching super. Click that option and we have to select the first one and click OK. Okay, now we are having a constructor. That's all. Now go to the create fragment and here remove the return null. You can create a switch for position and open the switch, case 0, and when the case is 0 we can return new and the fragment name, and this is for the tab layout, so we can specify the fragment name, that is tab1. Okay, and we can call the next case, that is case 1, return new tab2, case 2, return new tab3. Okay, for the default value we can return the tab1 itself. Okay, now we have to return the count, so get item count, we have to return 3 because we are having 3 fragments for the tab layout. So this view page adapter is for the tab layout. Okay, so the adapter is ready. Now you can go to the activity main Java part to this file. Okay, here we have to create an object for the tab layout. So tab layout, create an object, tab layout, and one for the view pager, view pager 2, view pager 2, and the next one for the view pager adapter that we just created. So view pager adapter, and the next one is for the bottom navigation view. So bottom navigation view, and one more for the frame layout. So frame layout. Now we have to initialize these objects. So come inside the onCreate method and we can call tab layout equal to find view by id r.id dot and give the id of the tab layout. So the id is tab layout. Okay. Then the next one is the view pager. So view pager 2 equal to find view by id r.id dot view pager id. Okay. This is the id of the view pager. And next one for the view pager adapter. So equal to new view pager adapter. We have to pass this, that is the activity. Give a semicolon, and the next one is we have to set the adapter for the view pager. So view pager 2 dot set adapter. Then we can pass the object for the adapter, that is view pager adapter. Okay, now we can initialize the object, that is the bottom navigation view. So bottom navigation view equal to find view by id r.id dot, and the id of the bottom navigation is bottom nav. Okay, the next one is frame layout. So let me scroll down so that you can view properly. So frame layout equal to find view by id r.id dot, and the id of the frame layout is frame layout itself. Okay, so you have to make sure that the id is perfectly matching, otherwise you will get errors. So make sure the id is correct. Then you can come below here and call tab layout dot add on tab selected listener and pass new and pass the tab layout selected listener. Okay, and here we can see that we are having tab selected, on tab selected, and on tab unselected, and on tab reselected. So inside the on tab selected, we have to set the visibility for the view pager and the frame layout also. So set the visibility for the view pager dot set visibility. So we can set it to visible. And the next one is for the frame layout dot set visibility gone. Okay. Then we have to set the current item. So view pager dot set current item, and then we can pass the tab dot get position. Okay, that's all. And also inside the on tab reselected, we can set the visibility for the view pager and the frame layout. So you can copy this 2 line from here and paste it here. And we have to change the visibility for the view pager to gone, and the visibility for the frame layout to visible. Okay, that's all. Now we have to come below this and we have to call the view pager to dot register on page change callback, and then new on page change callback. And here we have to select the second one, that is the on page selected. Select this one and click OK. Okay, that's all. So here we have to switch the position. So call switch position and type case 0, case 1, case 2. And for all these cases, we can do tab layout dot get tab at. Then we can pass the position dot select. That's all. And we can scroll down further, and here we have to call the bottom navigation. So for the bottom navigation, set an listener, that is the set on item selected listener. Okay, set on item selected listener, pass new on item selected listener. Okay, so I will show you the code properly. Hope you can view the code properly. Okay, then inside this you can remove this return false, or you can come above this return false, and we have to create a switch statement. So switch, we have to call item dot get item ID, and the first case is case r dot id dot, we have to specify the ID of the bottom navigation menu. So the ID is bottom home, and here we can call get support fragment manager dot begin transaction dot replace. Then we have to specify the ID of the frame layout. So that is r dot id dot frame layout. Okay, give a comma, and then we can pass the new fragment. So that is new, and the fragment is fragment home. Okay, I will move the cursor so you can view it properly, or I will hit an enter from here. Okay, so you can view it properly, and here we can call dot commit, give a semicolon. That's all. You can call return true here. That's all. And the next case, so you can copy this much from here and paste it here. You need one more, and you can change the ID, that is r.id dot bottom support, and the next one is bottom downloads. Okay, and we need to change the fragment home to fragment support, and here to fragment downloads. Okay, and that is done, and here we are returning false. Okay, so you can see this in yellow, so you can simply click here and type alt enter and select the first option here. This will add this one line here, and it will solve the issue. Okay, so this is simply a warning, so you can either ignore it or you can simply do what I did right now. Okay, now we also need to set the visibility for the frame layout. So come here and set visibility for the frame layout, like frame layout dot set visibility to visible, and for the view pager, view pager 2 dot set visibility gone. Okay, that's all. Now the implementation part is almost complete. We can try running the app. You can see the app has launched. We can try switching the tab. So the tab is switching and we are not able to identify that. So we can also try clicking on the border navigation, and you can see the border navigation is working, but the tabs are not working properly. Okay, so I found the mistake. So the mistake was with this line, this two line. So we are setting the view pager visibility to gone here, because we need to set this to visible and gone. Instead of that, we are setting it to gone and visible. Okay, so this is on tab reselected. Okay, so we have to set it to visible, set it to visible for the view pager, And for the frame layout, you have to set it to gone. Okay, now we can try running it once more. So the app has launched and we can try switching the tab right now. And you can see the tab is switching properly. Okay, it is working fine. Now we can try clicking on the border navigation also. And that is also working, but we cannot view it properly. So for that, we can go to the layout, that is the fragments, and we can change the text view. So let's minimize the emulator and go to split mode, and we can change the text view. So let's change the text view. So this is the text view for fragment home. So we can set it to bottom home. Okay, and we can also set the text size. Now we can remove this comment and copy this text view from here and go to the other fragments, that is fragment support, and we can paste it here. Change home to support. And the next one is fragment download, split mode, and paste the text view here. Bottom download. Okay, now we have to do the fragment 1 and 2 for the tab layout. So come here and paste it here. And we can change bottom home to tab 1. Okay, copy this. And go to the tab 2 split mode, paste it here, and type tab 2 here. And for the last one, that is the tab 3, go to split mode and paste the text view, change the text to tab 3. That's all. Now we can try running it. So you can see the app has launched. Now we can try changing the tabs, and it is working fine. You can see the tab is properly showing. You can see the text view and the tab switching properly. Okay, now we can click on the home and you can see the bottom navigation has appeared. So click on the support and you can see the bottom support, and let's click on downloads and you can see bottom download. Okay, so you can see that we cannot switch the tab by swiping after selecting this bottom navigation. So that's because we have to reselect the tab once again. So if you select the tab once again, we can switch the tab like this. So this is the tab layout and this is the bottom navigation. Okay, so hope you understand how we implemented this. So we are using frame layout for the bottom navigation, and for the tab layout, we are using view pager. So hope you understand. So that's all with the implementation part. So if you want to download the full source code of this video, you can come to this URL. I'll give the link for this on the description, and you can click that and download the full source code from here. If you have any doubts, you can leave a comment below and I will definitely respond to them. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more such videos.